So, welcome to the Market Diary for May 2023. So, yes, I know June's almost over, but I do want to take you through some of the lessons that happened in May. The first of which being gas took a huge dive, and it presented a dollar cost averaging opportunity. So, I didn't happen to have any money to buy Exxon with, so what I did was I sold Charles Schwab. Now, if you look here, I bought at 49 and we were a couple of dollars up, so I was able to sell at 53.50 per. I just got a dividend payout from Schwab, plus I ended up going up about $40 over the principal, so that gave me enough room to be able to buy a couple of shares of Exxon at 103.5. And as you can tell, we filled 5 shares, which brought our dollar cost average down to this 105 number right here. Now, if you look at my actual portfolio allocation as of 5/31, you'll see that I no longer have Schwab on there, so the new breakdown happens to be Walmart is now 5%, Exxon is now 6%, 16%, ARK is 32%, Microsoft is 3%, Enbridge is 34%, and Amazon is 9%. Now, if you look at Microsoft and Amazon being 12% of my portfolio, they're actually about 80% of my profit just on the stock movement itself. But if you look at dividends and where I'm expecting to be on dividends for Q2, you can see that I'm expecting a lot more dividend money coming from other stocks this quarter. Like I said, Schwab came through, so did Walmart. My dividend for Q3 is going to look a lot different now that I've added to it and all the rest, but what was it? Schwab did in fact pay out before I sold. So Walmart also paid out in May, and Walmart has an interesting dividend schedule. Q1 is in January, Q2 is in April, Q3 is in May, Q4 is in September. So this means that I've now hit 50% of the possible dividend payments for the year, and it might be worth considering closing my position until the DivX date in December of 23 for January, April, and May of 24, and just miss out on that September payment. Why is that? Because if you look over here, you can see Walmart is at about 142 shares. We have about 4,000 invested. I can invest that 4,000 into any of these other ones, especially if I wanted to go for like Microsoft or Enbridge or even ARK, and I could get like a decent return. I can get 10%. I still have 2 more quarters of ARK left, so I could get almost $5,000 worth of a 10% dividend, or I could put it into Microsoft and see if that bull run still continues. So there's things I could do with Walmart if I want to, or I could leave it there if I think that this price is still going to keep going and is worth more than the 1% that I'm not going to be getting. So anyways, if you want to look at my closed position, you can see I made $40.20 on the actual trade itself, plus $2.50 in dividends, which comes out to a total profit and loss of $42.70, which is not bad for holding it for just a month. It ends up being about 1 to 2%, which is quite frankly more than I was expecting for this. Now, if we do go through what did survive, you can see that I got 2 dividend payments of $18 from Walmart. I'm also up almost $200. Now, Exxon crashed. We lost almost $300 from Exxon. But that did allow us to go in, buy at 103, and get that average cost down to 105.06. And same for Microsoft. You can see that we hit almost $1,600, which means this is now becoming one of my best payers. Now, if you look down here, Amazon, same deal. It's at almost $1,600. It doesn't have a dividend, so I'm going just based off of this price alone, and it's doing fairly well. Enbridge also took a huge hurting. It's down almost $500. This, if I wasn't already at 200, might consider dollar cost averaging, but I'd rather do it into ARK, which came all the way down to 1874, which means a total profit loss of just over $600. That one is also, as you can tell, we are all the way up to 150 stock purchases. Now, how did the survivors do? Beginning of the month value was almost $39,000. End of the month was just over 37.5, which means we lost month over month just over $1,200. Profit loss since open was just over $2,000. You're gonna have some losing months. You just accept it. You dollar cost average if you can, and if you can't, you can't. But I was able to add to Exxon and hopefully lessen that blow a little bit. Now, June dividend expectations. Exxon should pay out about $85. Microsoft should pay out just over $13. Enbridge should pay $131 minus taxes. This one did pay out, and actually kind of surprised me that I automatically got taxes withdrawn. It's going to come out to be about $91. Same thing for ARC. I'm expecting about $91 in a payout. This is the only one at the time of recording this video that hasn't paid yet. So most of these dividends have already posted. Plan for June. I might profit take. I'm still debating that. More will come at the end of the month on what I decide to do there. I might buy some Microsoft calls. We just hit all-time highs on Microsoft. I might make a video just specifically on this, but I don't know if Microsoft has peaked and it's about to come back down, or if I should be buying calls and trying to make leveraged money on the AI bull run. I'm internally debating, and we'll see what happens there. And I'm trying to decide whether or not I'm going to sell positions, rotate, if I start profit taking, if I don't profit take. I have a lot of things going through my head, and it might need to make its own video altogether. So, remember, this is the rules I set out for myself 3 months ago, and we're going to see if we can actually keep to it. Microsoft's not a huge dividend person, so it's not taking out of my dividend plan, so we'll see what happens. I'll make more detailed information on Microsoft for the June market diary, but it's up almost 40-50% right now, and Amazon's up a lot too, so I'm trying to decide if I want to profit take or not, because that is an amount of being up that is almost worth waiting for it to crash and or just take profit and green skim. Anyways, here is the general warnings and disclaimers. Please read it. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching the April diary, and I will see you all in about 2 weeks for the June one, which I'm really excited to share with you. Anyways, thank you so much, and goodbye.